Hey Kurt, this is Evaluation. I'm the social worker, Raymond is the client, and we're just going to get started here. So, hi Raymond, how are you today?
Good.
Good. So it's been a few weeks since we caught up. The last time that we met, you were still in juvenile detention facility, but now we're not. So, do you want to catch me up on a few things since we met last?
Yeah. So yeah, after I got out, I actually was able to finish my education. I think I finished it in juvenile, and about a week ago, or I think it was 2 weeks ago, I actually graduated with my class.
So you walked with them?
I did.
That's great.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to be able to do that, so it was pretty cool seeing everyone again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I moved back in with my mom and my sister. She was happy to see me, and it's good to see her again and live there.
Have things been going smoothly at home?
Kind of. It's very awkward transitioning back, but we're kind of working through things. So.
Okay. And your brother is still in the facility?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
I'm not sure how much longer he has there, so yeah, I'm just waiting for him to get out.
All right. Okay. So we're just gonna pretty much talk about your progress in the past couple of months that we've been working together, and we're gonna be kind of evaluating like how you feel like you are now compared to when we started. And the easiest way I think to do this is like on a scale of 1 to 10, so that you can kind of think through like, okay, I was a whatever number before, but now I'm this number, so I've improved in this way, and you can kind of evaluate yourself that way. So how do you feel like you've been doing from where we started to now? How do you think you are with we worked on your transitioning for when you were released.
Well, since I'm released now, and transitioned, I'd say now I'm at like an 8.
Okay.
When I started, I'd say about a 2 or a 3.
Okay, and why was that?
I was just really, just I guess shaken by being in juvenile. I was really worried that that I wouldn't get out, or that I wouldn't be able to adjust back to my house.
Okay. And you've since addressed those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what about, we talked about the fact that you wanted to find a job. And now that you're out of school, do you know what you're going to be doing with that extra time?
Yeah, I actually found a job kind of shortly after getting out.
All right.
So I'm actually working at a company called Grandview. I'm landscaping right now. So first job is exciting, but it's not preferable,
Okay.
but it'll do for now.
Okay. And after Grandview, do you have any idea what you'd like to do after that? Or I would assume Grandview is kind of like a stepping stone for you.
It is. I'm not sure yet. I still have to figure out what I like to do.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. So we also talked about so you finished your education. That's fantastic. Very, very proud to hear that. And it was great that you were able to walk with your friends from your school. So how were you feeling with that, knowing that you'd be able to do that and finish on time?
I was pretty excited to walk with them and be able to actually finish my education, which I wasn't sure if that was going to happen.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And then last, we're going to talk about how do you feel like you've developed your coping/stress mechanisms? Like, how do you deal with your stress now?
I think dealing with stress has definitely improved. Um, Especially being in juvenile, where I wasn't able to fall back on marijuana anymore. That really kind of forced me to find better ways to cope with stress.
Sure.
So like, I'd say about near the end of when I was released, someone in juvenile took my glasses and broke them, and I was really angry. But instead of yelling at him or doing marijuana, I was able to like journal and write about it and just process what happened.
Okay, wow, that's really great that you've been able to channel your stress in more healthy ways than using marijuana or getting into fights like other guys do. So now that you're out, how has the use of marijuana been going?
I haven't used any yet. So I'm hopeful, especially with continuing to attend like a support group. I think that's been really helpful. And, yeah, I have hope.
Okay. How is the urge? Do you feel an urge to use?
I definitely do. But when I do feel that urge, I stop and I try and get my mind off of it by like reading or playing Sudoku.
Okay. I like Sudoku too. So have you noticed any growth in yourself, other than what we may have just talked about, or even if you want to add more to what we just talked about, over the past couple of months?
I think definitely handling my emotions has gotten better through like journaling and support from others. And I think I just have a stronger belief in my ability to do some things, like especially since I finished my education and I now have a job.
Wow, that's really, really great. Do you notice any barriers that might pop up or prevent you from finishing or continuing on the plan that we've created?
I think definitely the urge to use marijuana is still there. So if I went back to it, I think that would sidetrack me.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one.
All right. So let's expound on that a little bit. Do you have any protective mechanisms to prevent you from going and using marijuana? Like you mentioned the journaling, but are there other ways that will maybe keep you from using marijuana?
I'm not sure, other than trying to distract myself from it or thinking about, like, in group therapy, we made a list of what benefits there would be to not using marijuana. And so sometimes being able to rationalize helps.
Mm-hmm. Sure, sure. So I am very impressed with the progress that you've made with this treatment plan. I think you've made significant improvements in a lot of areas, and I am very hopeful that you won't have a difficulty pretty much sticking to this plan. Do you have any concerns?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you today. So the next time we'll meet, we're actually going to be talking about terminating me out of the relationship. So that'll just be kind of weaning myself out of your life so that you can go on about without my help. I feel like we're probably at a good point that we can start doing that. Do you also feel the same way, or would you disagree?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So then the next steps would be just slowly taking me out of the equation, and we're just going to continue with what you've been doing and just how you've been working at the plan and seeing yourself improve. You've definitely made a significant improvement over the past couple of months. You should be very proud of yourself. All right. Well, until next time.